People like it when you don't. They want to hear the whole thing, you know. All right, back in Vegas where I'm still surviving, and we're hanging out with UNLV head coach Bobby Hauck. And Coach, you look like you could still play.
You need to get your eyes checked. The Fresno guys here are the hardest working guys here too. So nice job. You've been grinding through it.
You're already recruiting me, aren't you?
I am. Absolutely. We don't play for a little bit, but I'm recruiting.
How have you been able to cope so far here at UNLV? I mean, it's been a challenge for you. What do you feel like this year is different about what you're going to bring to your program?
Well, in theory, what we're doing works in our process and our system. So, as we get this turned around here, some of the things we're doing should take over. And I like our team. I like the attitude. I like the way we look in our uniform. So hopefully this will be a good year for us.
Running Rebels, and obviously there's a competition with Nevada now in the conference. But you don't play Fresno State this year, but you will next year. What does that mean to you to have a team like Fresno State on the schedule where back in the day it was Fresno State and the Running Rebs? What is that like trying to bring that back?
Well, over the years, I've had some good friends that have played at Fresno, that have been the head coaches and assistant coaches at Fresno State. So I've got familiarity with them. I've recruited that area, been to games at the stadium, and really looking forward to renewing that rivalry or the familiarity of playing with each other. This year it'll be fun with Coach DeRitter, but since we don't play, I'm sure we'll have the ability to share some ideas and thoughts on opponents.
When you look at this conference now, one more year with Boise State, San Diego State, obviously the last couple of years you've been the head coach here at UNLV. From top to bottom, is there parity in this league, or is there an elite side, and is there a top tier and bottom tier side? How do you assess how this conference is shaping up?
Yeah, I'm not the new guy anymore, so I have a little bit of an idea. The last couple of years with TCU and Boise State, they've been they're top 5, top 10 ranked teams. As high as 2 and 3 in the nation, and so they've been a little better than everybody else. Other than that, it's been a dogfight every Saturday. We haven't been winning enough of those fights, but we're on the verge of doing that. I think you have to go out and play every Saturday in order to get the win.
UNLV head coach Bobby Hauck, my guest here on No Static Sports. What do you like about your team this year that maybe you didn't have in the beginning when you first came in?
Well, we have a little more size, a little more athletic ability. We're still young. We only have 3 senior starters, but we do have some returning starters at key positions. I think we're better up front on both sides of the ball than we have been. I think markedly better on both sides of the ball up front. So that's a good place to start, and it lends to some optimism for our team.
You come from Montana, which was under the Division I level, as we all know, but coming into this league, how tough was it for you maybe to adjust as a head coach in Division I football? Did you find it easy? Did you find it challenging? How would you say it was the transfer for you?
There's really no difference. Our teams at Montana we had a lot of guys drafted. Our last 4 years here, we went 31-1 in our conference, and I think it was 56-5. Really no difference. We played a lot of teams at this level, held up very well, and we had some really good teams up there. And, so it's really been no difference. X's and O's at this level of football are no different from that conference.
Do you think you guys could scare a few teams in this conference this year, or do you feel like you're prepared to make that kind of step? I mean, everybody talks about preseason rankings in this conference. It's just all hype for us media types. We like to look at it. Do you like to look at it and say, look, all right, I know where you place this, you guys from the media. Do you feel like you're going to make a major step this year?
Well, it's hard to say. That's a little bit crystal ball type stuff. I'm trying to be clairvoyant. But I like our team. I think we'll be way more competitive at this point than we have been our first 2 years here. And hopefully all that work we're doing is coming together. And when I look at the schedule, I don't see a bunch of teams that will be favored to beat. We'll be an underdog in darn near every game. But I also see teams that we know them now, they know us, and there'll be good games on Saturdays.
UNLV head coach Bobby Hauck joining us here, and fill in the blank for me, okay? UNLV will win blank games this year.
Well, again, that goes back to, I don't know. I wish I did. If we're in Vegas, if you and I knew that, we could. I could tell you that. I can't do it, but you could go win a lot of money. But I don't know the answer to that. I know that we've got a lot of fight, we've got a lot of competitiveness, and good things are going to go on for our football team. So, which and where, I don't know. We're going to win some football.
You know, over here, everybody knows how Jerry Tarkanian put UNLV on the map some years ago. Tarkanian was over at Fresno State. How do you put UNLV on the map on football? Because it's always been known as a basketball school over the last couple of decades now. How do you put UNLV football on the map?
Well, obviously the way you do that is you win some football games. And people here have been really good to us. Our fans and our alums have been very gracious, very patient with the process. And the way you do that is you win some games. And when Tark got here, it wasn't an immediate turnaround. It took some years to get it going, build the new arena and all those things. But that's what we want to do. We want to give these people what they deserve, which is a winning football program, which has never been done here for whatever variety of reasons. It's never happened here. And 3 bowl games in the history of the school. So we're anxious for the next one of those to come. Sooner rather than later, it'll be good. And that's what we're going to do.
Let me finish off with this. There's 5 new coaches in this league, and you were once in those shoes a couple years back. Out of those 5 new coaches, which one do you think has the best shot of scaring the league and trumping Boise State?
Well, it's hard to say. Obviously 2 of the new teams in Reno and Fresno are picked by the media, 2nd and 3rd. All of those coaches are friends and guys I've known for a long time. We're very familiar. We played Hawaii, we played Reno, we played Colorado State. So it'll be interesting. I'm, like you, very anxious to see how it all shakes out and the way it goes down every week. And I think that's one of the fun things in college football. Really going into the season, you never know. And it'll be interesting to see which teams emerge, which teams improve as the season goes on, and which teams falter down the stretch, which will happen to various teams in the league, just like it does every year. So, like you, I'm anxious to get into this season and see how it all plays out.
Coach, I appreciate the chat. Thank you.
All right, thanks for having me on.
You good? Very good. Coach, thank you so much.
All right, brother.
Best of luck to you, huh?
We'll see you soon.
I hope turn around.
We will. Anytime you want me on, we'd love to do it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Ready for exclusive 2 hours to down
Yeah. Kevin, get me on the way to the airport.
Oh, where are you headed?
I'm going to go back and pick up the family.
Are they in Montana?
Yeah, they're driving.